That's what you know about Corey Gamble.
He is cleanup guy. You understand? He put him with Justin. That's why Justin didn't know where Justin was at every minute, every time. He walk up on him. Y'all see the video? Yo, why don't got you no number? Why you dodging me? He looking around like, how do you know? But you gotta how did Justin get in his hand? Because Timberland had him first. But Usher, they helped buy him out. So what was the real purpose? You understand? Did they buy him or did they scare him? Then you got Usher. How Usher got there. So somebody always selling somebody off. Rick Ross sold off Big Mills. You understand? Big Mills won a better career. He off very hard.
Christy wants to know, Clive, Calder, Jive Records, RCA, many links. What do you think should be done to change, protect, stop this from happening again?
Bankrupt them, take the label, let them be roommate. That's the only way we're going to stop, because Diddy today, who's tomorrow? Yeah. Who's tomorrow? Who's before Diddy? And who's before that person? You understand? And they just started. I hope they don't think all it just started because Diddy was on it. They just taught him and he put his twist in. It's just been like this. You understand?
Do you think the leaked phone call from jail was legit?
I want to know, did anybody crack the code to him?
I don't know.
They claim it was kids, and kids ain't pizza. Kids, it's not called pizza.
What's kids called?
They usually say Skittles, a candy thing, because it's kids. Or color, or a cartoon, or Barney, or, you understand, they tell you Barbie, that's a beautiful girl. You understand? Piece of, they like, with a piece of face. You understand? You got caviar taste, but a piece of face. That's the old saying. You got cat, that means you want a beautiful girl, but you're looking like you got a piece of face. So pizza don't go with what they say. I don't believe it's true. AI doing so much, we can't know. You got to really look at it. You understand? The garbage is having trouble.
You've been asked what's the worst, what's all the craziest things you've come across or seen?
What's the craziest thing I've seen?
Yeah.
I came across? Self looking down the gun. 2 kids with a gun shooting. The craziest thing I've seen, not seeing, it's more hearing it, is me taking my artist all the way from Jersey, all the way to Atlanta, have him cut off his childhood dreads, and turn around. He looks so determined to them. They want to pass around. Want me to sell it to him, and then they give me the deal. You know how I felt to tell him he don't got the deal. He don't cut off the dreads his mother made. Damn.
Wow.
That's the most. You understand? Not trying to get them back. I was on kidnap Foxy Brown. You understand? Fatal was messing with it. She just left Dad's. We was at the studio. Jay-Z called to the studio, told her not to do the song with Fatal. Hussein Fatal was with Pac. He wants to get out the way, yo. Biggie Small just got dropped. Hit him up. So I had big dogs with me. William Williams is calling me. Peace out to William Williams. And I had my limo. I just bought a limo. And I said, you're going to kidnap her. She made me waste my money, and I done lost the artist up in Atlanta. So they left. Fatal went to the hotel. I got there. They ain't like me there downstairs. He said, yeah, they're upstairs. So man draws.
Join my free workshop on how to buy apartments using.
I said, big girls, you got that on. We always stay strapped because, he said, yeah. She in the room. I said, we're going to kidnap her. I said, Charles, get some of them sheets off the thing. Fatal started laughing real hard, like, nah, y'all chill. You need money? I said, no, I don't need no money. I'm serious. We outlaws. What do you think Pocket doing here is here right now? You understand? You see how he did Faith? I got Wendy Williams. I called her and said, look, we got to shoot. We got a pocketbook. It just sell records. You understand? He said, nah, I'm mad though. I go downstairs. I said, come on, George, come down there. We drop off in the limo. I go home, drop everybody off. I'm cleaning the car out because they, blowing back. And her pocketbook is stuffed in my bar. I pull out, she had a stack of money, an ID. So I said, yo, Dave, where's Fonzie left for Pop? He said, where was she? Even said nothing about it. She wanted us to kidnap her because she wasn't selling records. I saw her at the Summerfest. I gave her a bag. She didn't even look at it. Next thing you know, 3 days later, she made like somebody broke in the house and robbed the entire celebrate. That's the stuff I was on. That's how I was trying to celebrate. Not sit on somebody's lap, not tell them, look, if you do this to me, that's how I was doing. You call it real gangster stuff. I call it publicity stuff. That's all. I told them, look, Def Jam and Relativity to celebrate. You understand? We didn't kill them. We just banned outlaws. So, fun stuff, and that's the stuff I see.
We're almost at the hour, Tommy. Any final questions?
Yeah. So, you're going to be heading to a grand jury indictment. When did they hit you up with this? How much time did they give you?
Funniest thing, it was the 24th. So they had to find me first. You understand? I wasn't running from them. I ain't saying like that. I wasn't running from them. I just got multiple places I could stay. Denver, Oklahoma, Jersey, North Carolina, the beach. So I was doing my thing, what I do. Looking for new artists. You understand? Why? I said, you know what? Now it's a chance I can sign some real artists now. Because now I don't got to go through this Lucifer or Dad's directed stuff. Because he know I'm going over here, he may call over there. He ain't blackball. He can't blackball. It's the point is, I roll by myself. When you see me, I always by myself. I don't need, you see me, you see Kevin. No, I don't roll like that. I roll by myself. So getting caught in New York with a gun, that's automatic 3 years. So I try to avoid all that. You know what I'm saying? Now you can send stuff through it. So that's what it is,
Right. Well, huge thank you for spending this hour with us, and we wish you all the luck in what you're doing in the future, my friend. And is there anything you'd like to say in conclusion to the viewers?
Yeah, look out for a movie I'm doing called Q. I got Paul in it, Leon, Danielle, Amy, looking to do Method Man, Idris, Megan Good, Tasha, Woods from Paid in Full. It's a big movie. Between that, doing the movie with still doing the Diddy. I'm just waiting till more stuff add up. Probably May I jump back because I need more stuff. You know what I'm saying? But with what you said about the thing, I supposed to be there the 24th. I didn't see the letter or whatever. They just looking for me all over. I got it on the 28th, and I supposed to be there the 29th. They wanted me there, and I left. I was just in. Now I'm in North Carolina, so I got to get back to New York by tomorrow, by 1:00 tomorrow. So my lawyer is Arrow. Did I say her name? Right? She won't do it. Yeah.
Do you want to remind people where they can get the book?
Yes. You can get it at 1 second. You get it at jamal-millwood.com.
And I'm putting a link in the chat right now. And there's also going to be a link in the description box if you're watching on YouTube.
Excellent.
Thanks.
I appreciate you.
cold and still. Seems like the love that we had is dead and gone. Hey, baby, oh. Seems like the love that we had has taken to wings and flown away. Where is the look of love that I once knew? Where are the words of love that were spoken so true? Where is the thrill of making sweet love to you? Where has it gone? Hey, baby. Oh. Where is the thrill that used to blow my mind and take me away? Seems like the love we had is dead and gone. Seems like the thrill is gone, used to be so good making love to you, baby. Now it's so cold and still, baby. I wanna know. Somebody tell me, baby. I got to know, baby. Yeah. that someday will soon come true. And if you stay in my life, don't abandon me in strife, and I'll someday make you my wife. I have nothing to give. That someday will soon come true, girl. If you stay in my life, don't abandon me in strife, and I'll someday make you my bride. Oh, you possess all the qualities of a dream, but so real it all seems. Please don't break my heart. I'm just a plain, struggling man, trying hard as I can to make it in a world that's so cruel. I have nothing to give, but a dream that someday will soon come true, girl. If you stay in my life, don't abandon me and try, and I'll someday make you mine. I have nothing to give, but a hope and a dream that someday will soon come true, my darling. And if you stay in my life, please don't abandon me in my strife, because I need you so badly. I want you to be my bride. I have nothing to give, but all that someday will soon come true. Give my plea, if you stay in my life, don't abandon me and try, and I'll someday make you my bride.
Why isn't anyone telling?
All right. Y'all know Trump done won again. And so with that being said, all his charges, the 34 charges that he been convicted with is going to be voided, because if they don't drop it, all he gonna do is pardon himself. So yeah, so They don't want to draw out, you know, you know, circus. At the end of the day, you already know how he going, and I feel sorry for anybody that went against him. That dude is very vindictive. So if he feel you did something to him, he coming after you. So you better go ahead and be ready. Like round the clock. Like arm yourself. Uh, have your lawyer money ready, or just disappear. Cause for the next 4 years, I really believe he gonna be on a rampage. You feel me? And jokers are jokingly saying that Trump talking about this allegedly, but it's not allegedly because my friends are and they playing, but but Trump already indicated that. Why do we got 4 years here in America if the people want you to stay in office? Why is that? So he done thought about, okay, if I can change this, I will. But that's not the setup here. Whether you the president or not, you really not running everything at 100% because you have to factor in the Supreme Court, Congress, and the Senate and the people behind the scenes, the power, which he's one of the people. One. And as I was explaining to folks, I said everybody like Trump that is a power player, they want their own people to get in that office and sit in that seat so they can uh you know get what they can get out of it. So you're not going to sit there and hog all the resources just for you and yours. I just feel like it'll be attempts on him like it was at that in Pennsylvania, because after 4 years or 8 years, somebody else want to get in position, and they not gonna let you sit there and hog it up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like he was refusing to concede when he lost to Biden. And you know, what I'm saying, when your time up, and that's what I'm telling everybody. Don't be upset because if I really looked at a checklist of everything I don't like with hers and President Trump, I'm gonna give him his prop, President Trump. And what's amazing is that he ran for president because Obama said that he would never sit up here on this stage. And this was at one of them lunches that they had, where the plate to sit a seat at the luncheon is 20,000 a plate. Trump did with his people, and Obama was sitting up there, being charismatic like he is and busting on everybody. He looked at Trump and said, yeah, basically, you think you big stuff, but you'll never be sitting up here on this stage as the commander in chief. And Trump, I gotta give it to him. He took that as a challenge, a real challenge. And he went on record saying, you're not special. People like me run the world. So you're really not, you're a figurehead. And if I want to become president, I have the resources and the power, and let's say the skin tone, let's act like that don't play a role. I can become president. And he did. Even though they try to impeach him, he's for real Teflon Don. They try to lock him up. They try to kill him. You feel me? They try to impeach this man, and he don't weather the storm. You know, and allegedly have an insurrection under his belt, basically citing a riot. But let's be fair. I'm hearing through from some of the insiders that he called Pelosi and said, let's get the guards out here, the National Guards, just in case. And Pelosi didn't act on it, or Trump didn't uh, initiate it enough. He probably, hey, we might need the National Guard. He didn't say I want the National Guard. So that was what that story, how that story was told to me, just to be fair. And yeah, man, and with this P. Diddy stuff, Trump know a lot of these secrets. But I think he know about a lot of these secrets because he used to be a part of it. Maybe not now, but definitely in his earlier days, he was a playboy. You know, I'm like, I don't know what he did, what he didn't do allegedly, but I think Trump is never one of them. You know, I honestly believe Trump don't care about nobody and anybody but wealth that he can put his hand on and get into. Honestly, because he's not the traditional politician. To be a politician, you're supposed to be for the people. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're not, you're supposed to act like it. It's no, he can't even act the role that he care unless he's getting something out of it. Everybody like he signed the first act and all right, he signed this, he did that. Okay, all right, trust me, it was something attached to that he benefited from. Or maybe it was a favor for somebody. So I don't know. I just feel like Trump is a businessman, so his mind operates profit first. I'm not here for the people because the people ain't put me here. I ain't campaigning with nobody money that they gave to me. I got my own money. So I think that's really his sentiment, right? I'm just saying. And people, like I said, they tired of the system itself. And I done heard people say, well, he's an outsider. He's a rebel. He's a renegade. And a lot of people like that. A lot of people are like that. They go against the grain. That's like how you have power and control over your kids, but that don't mean that they like it. They don't like you telling them to go take the trash out. Did you wash the dishes? Did you clean your room? Did you clean your bathroom? You know what I'm saying? So Trump is like the parent. No, Trump is like the child whose parents telling him everything to do. I mean, that's just my analogy. And he go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? He don't like it. So, he do things that is against the grain. I'm not doing what you do. I do my own thing. I don't follow nobody path. They follow my paths. And this is the mind and the arrogancy of a rich person. Somebody, I watch it all the time on all these movies that I see of wealthy people. They're very arrogant and very demanding, and they very dismissive. Dismissive. Don't care nothing about nobody or anybody other than what you could do for me because I'm who I am. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I hope I don't turn into that person if I become wealthy. But I think the humanity side of me is going to remember where I came from. I used to live in a rat infested building as a shorty back in the 80s. I told my mother at 10, we're not going to live here all our life. I'm gonna get us a house, and we're gonna live good at some point. I fulfilled that dream, and I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? And uh, but ironically, my mother didn't move with me when me and my wife got a home. Because she was so independent. I don't want to live under your roof. You know, and you know, and she used to her own. She was like, "Well, I don't want to live under your rules." I was like, "Well, there's no rules for you. You my mother." Well, I still gotta respect the lady at the house, and that's not gonna be me. That's gonna be your wife. I say, well, my wife love you. You love my wife, so it's no issue. But that's just a trait of an independent person. And my wife, mom, is the same way. People just get used to what they used to, and they used to being the boss of their own surroundings. So I get it. I get it. You know, but you know, let my son doing well for himself, and let me say this. I guess they very independent. They not dependent. They can get around and they can go out and be gone for a week and weekends. And so I think honestly, if they were ever to slow down and be sickly at some point and couldn't move around and do this and that. But long as they strong and functioning, they want to keep their independence. And I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. Cause I'm like, the money you spending in your place, you can save your money and live with me for free. You done paid your dues. You done took care of everybody. Let me take care of you. Let me repay you, you know. And out of all my siblings, I'm the only one in position to do that. And I'm very proud of that. So I told my mother, I said, okay, and I said the same thing to my mother-in-law. I said, all right, I done fulfilled my goal. When I said at 10 years old, I'm getting out of the hood. I'm not staying here. My life started here. It's not going to end here. So you're not going to dampen my achievement by denouncing that you don't want to come live with me, and let me allow you to put your feet up and keep your money and go shop and go to the casino, blow your damn money. I don't care. I got you. Because you took care of us struggling. And not only that, my sister died 20 years ago this year, and you took care of her kids. And again, I'm the only one in position to take care of you. So allow me to take care of you. And my mom was like, I'm gracious. I'm proud of you. But no, thank you. I said, damn, that's crazy. I felt I was a little upset about it. But my wife like, look, let them ladies be. Let them be. They good. Long as they good, they know we here for them. Let them be. I was like, but still, goddamn it, you know. Anyway, but yeah, that's what it is, man. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this out. I got an hour in between the three videos, and so the election is over. Also, Brooke Angela, also Brooke from Maryland, she's in the Senate now. I remember Donna Edwards. I was around when she was running, and she got elected. So that's two women from PG County, Maryland, that I watch and witness campaigning and going into the Senate. So kudos to them. Congratulations to them. And we have a black governor for the first time in Maryland. And uh, we making strides. You know, little by little. I believe I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna manifest and put it in the atmosphere. I believe, just like I said, when I was a kid, let's say a teenager, when I would have conscious conversation, I would say, I'm going to see a black president. And everybody was like, no, you're not. I say, I believe that I am. And not knowing that I really would. I just like to speak things into existence. I feel I'm going to be rich before I leave here and close my eyes and be able to set my family up and friends that I know that is really my friend. I'm going to set them up, because you can't get blessed and don't be a blessing. You feel me? And not only that, uh, but I seen a black president. I seen a woman vice president, black vice president, that's from my backyard, Howard University, you know, DC. And this lady ran for president and damn near won. So she would have been the first black female president. You feel me? That was also the first black vice president. I think for that alone, I just think the world didn't want to see that. That's what I believe. You feel me? You know, and I really believe that Obama got the seat because, he was a half breed, you know, no shade, no disrespect, but I believe that's the truth. If he was truly an African, African American, which he is, but he's mixed. His mom is Caucasian. I just feel like he wouldn't have got in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's just like you gotta have a Caucasian or somebody of another ethnic beside you. You can't be fully blooded. Like the Supreme Court judge, Tangia Brown, I think. She's married to a Caucasian man. So uh Camilla is married to a Caucasian man. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like they're not gonna let full blooded folks be up in the echelon. But whatever it takes to get to the mountain, we're gonna do what we gotta do. It is what it is. That's the game we gotta learn to play. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't go in there talking about fight the power. No, no, no. You could be for the power, but you can't act like it. You gotta tuck it away. You know, you know how tight lip Jay Z is. Jay Z is doing a lot, on the low that he don't get credit for. You know what I'm saying? And don't ask me how I know. I know a few people that, Jada helped. You know what I'm saying? But people scold him for what he's supposed to do. He don't do, but he helps in his own way. You know what I'm saying? And he acts not to be outed about I help whatever situation this is. You know what I'm saying? I know a situation directly, so that's what I'm saying. So it is what it is. So that's how we gotta move. We gotta play from the sideline. We can't be in the game trying to make change. Acting militant. You could be militant. It's a movie called Spook that's set by the door. Check that movie out. It's legendary about how you need a role. Basically, Dr. Umar is the spook that's set by the door. Because he's been asked, how did you get this Ivy League education and you so militant? They would have stopped you. And he said, yeah, I got what I needed. And once I got what I needed, nobody could stop me from that point on. You know what I'm saying? So everything has, I just feel like you gotta be strategic. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have certain alliances, with you and with you. You know what I'm saying? It's a movie. It's a movie called The Bankers. Two black men. I never even seen the movie, but I heard about it. Right, one black man that was wealthy or came into wealth. He wanted to go and get a loan from a bank, and this is in the 50s, 40s, something like that. And him and his cousin or something or a partner came into some wealth, and they tried to get a loan instead of spending their own money to invest in whatever, and they got turned away. So these guys were smart individuals, so they strategically got with a Caucasian individual, and was like, look, we're going to send you in to get this loan. You're going to be the face, you know what I'm saying, of this business. And we're going to roll like that. And this business been practiced more than you know. How you can't be directly the one, but you can send somebody else to be the face. You know what I'm saying? Like P. Diddy, like Puff. We thought he owned Ciroc. No, he was just the face. You know what I'm saying? But they did business with him because they knew he had the influence. So yeah, we gotta be strategic. You know, I was just telling my son the way the world's set up. You just can't have one job, one skill set. You gotta have multiple. And I'm vocationary. You know, I dropped out of school because I had to. I did a semester of college, and in high school, when I was coming through in the 80s, we had vocational school, brick masonry, which I'm a brick masonry by trade, bricklayer. Uh, you know, they had air conditioning, heating, and plumbing. If I was a youth in this day and time, that would be the business to have your hand in to get you a trade. You're going to always be employed, and you can run your own side business or start your own business. You can never go wrong with a trade. Carpet layer, carpentry, drywall, anything dealing with that type of skill set, you're going to always have a job. They're always building anything. And then if you bad with it, you could travel up and down the East Coast or out of the country and be with a builder that's building places in the world. It's unlimited. You don't have to have no degree to live a lifestyle and live good and be successful. Concrete layers, people that, create sidewalks and the interstate highway, people that work on the bridges. These people get money. Don't have a degree to first, they have training. Okay. So yeah, so I hate when people be on some, oh, I can't find a job. No, you can find a job. It's just something that you don't want to do that's available to you. So you need to learn a skill set. The CDL drivers driving them big trucks for Giant, Safeway, traveling from the warehouse with the food to unload at these different stores. Come on, man, they paying good money. If you go out of town, I heard From here, if you drive to California, is a $5,000 load. But that job is for somebody that like to drive. But then if you're a felon and you ain't got no other avenues of earning big money like that, that's the job. Whether you like to drive or not, you better learn to like it. It is what it is, you know? So, yeah, you know, I'm so thankful, and I'm gonna keep saying it over and over. I'm thankful for our mayor for life in D.C., Marion Barry, that started the youth job program in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got that job, I got used to earning a check early on. It felt good. It was $200 that summer. And I got 4 checks, $800. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was rich. And the light bulb went off in my mind. I say, man, I ain't got to be in the street. I need a job. I need to learn some skills. And in vocational world, that's our saying, skills that pay the bills. And salute to all the veterans. You know, it's getting ready to be 9/11, not 9/11, but Veterans Day. My grandma Roxy Woodland, Roxanne Woodland. That's my grandma on my mother's side. Uh, Check this out. She born on 11/11. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was Chris Brown tour, 11/11, recently, and I went to that tour. He tore it up. Bad boy from Virginia, DMV, baby, you know. With that being said, I'm proud of myself because taking that job gave me another alternative. You know, I went through the hazing, not really the hazing, but I went through the jokes, you know, because I had a job and my friends, we all 13, 12, 14, and, you know, jokers was on the block getting like 1,000 a night, you know, from being runners and lookouts and all that. And you know, and I ain't gonna act like I'm a goody two shoe and was always doing the right thing. I wanted to get slick, but I had pressure on my neck. I had a father that was a street dude, so he wasn't playing that. He was like, "You want to be the better version of me. You want to go to school. You gonna do better. You gonna go places. You gonna do things. You know, bigger and better that I'm doing." My father, by the way, was an electrician, but he caught a bid. And of course, you know, he couldn't come back to his job because he went to jail. He did like a 5-year bid. So his job gone in the 30 days that he didn't show up. And now, how everything is contractual now, he could get a contract job. But by then, back in the day in the 70s, you know, through the 80s, you know, contract work wasn't prevalent like it is now. So, you know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do or felt he needed to do. He drove, he was a CDL driver, and, you know, so, and then he eventually became a car salesman and was very good at it because he knew a lot of people. He had them coming in buying cars and whatnot. So he found what he was good at, other than being an electrician and messing with wires and stuff, because nobody was hiring a felon at that time, you know. So he pivoted to something else. So I tell people, I ask people on the often, you know, they got big degrees. I say, suppose you lose your license, suppose you lose your job. What else can you do to maintain your lifestyle? and your money that you used to making. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very important to, yeah, go get your degrees, but get you a trade as well and work your mojo on both sides, because if something happened over here, you could go over here and still maintain. You feel me? Because a lot of people, they'll go to school and they'll master their specialty, but that's all they know. Suppose it's taken from you, for whatever reason. What are you going to gravitate to? In the vocational world, my professors and instructors say you need 4 trades under your belt. You'll never be hungry and you'll never be homeless. But I add to that, as well as 4, you know, skill sets that you can do or tap into. Every decade, you need to learn something new to earn you some money, no matter how big or small. It could be bartending. You know, if it make you some money, you need to learn it. Don't just be a bump on the log. You know what I'm saying? Learn something. You know, in the last 10 years, I read the whole cybersecurity IT book. So all I need to do is go take the test and I can get me a job. You feel me? But, that ain't my lane. But I attempted to learn something new, and I'm reading real estate now. You know, taking my time, and I read 15 chapters. And from my friends in IT, they only studied like 8 chapters and did lectures on the other 7. I seen my boy with real estate, and I got a whole story about real estate, because back in '07, one of my coworkers passed and gave me her books, and I was taking my time reading it, because I ain't really desire to get a license, but I want the knowledge. I want to know the knowledge. I want to know the lingos and the wordplay, and because everything in an occupation means something different in another occupation. You know, yeah. Like in real estate, parcel means large amount. And how that pertain to real estate. When you read in sentences, you have a parcel that's 600 square feet. That's what they talking about, the property. The square footage of the property, a big property, a large amount. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, so life is about information, learning information, strategizing, and execution. So not only I had a father that was on my neck, I had a grandmother and I had a mother that was, my grandmother was the religious, energy, and my mother was love. So she gave me that energy, and she was on some, look, we don't have the best of everything, but we got what we need. So that's the home that I come from, the energy I come from. I ain't never been materialistic. I like nice things, but I ain't gotta have it because we never had it. So I learned to grow up without it. So I value everything, anything from 10 to 100 to 1,000 to $1,000,000. I can have $1,000,000, and if I want something that's 10 or $100, I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna just favor something because I got it. You know, I got a homie that just bought Creed cologne. I never even smelled it, but I hear the ladies talking about it. I'm like, I might need to get that 400. But then I can go to the Target, and if I smell something that I like, I'll buy that fragrance. Well, no, not fragrance. That's for women. I will buy the cologne for $10, $100, $50 if I like it. That's what it is. You know, for a long time, I drove a hoopty. My car paid for it. So what I did with my money, I traveled. I was fly. You feel me? Anytime you saw me, I looked like I was getting out of a luxury vehicle. But that's how I was able to do it because I wasn't sending $1,000 to any car dealership. You know, I mean, because at the end of the day, I realized I can't do both. I can't be fly, can't have that luxury car, and then live a lifestyle and still pay priority bills. So something got to give. So I was like, okay, boom, this is what I need to do, and this is what I want to do. So I don't need that. I got friends that got the fly whips. I ride with them. I'll park my shit. And even with young ladies that I dated over the years, if they had an issue with my hoop dog, I park my shit. Let's ride in your shit. I got the gas. I'm arrogant, confident like that. I don't give a fuck. You ain't hurting my feelings. Because I can have what you got if I want it. That's the difference. You know, there's a difference in you can't and that you can. I'm not restricted. Because once you jump out there buying shit you really can't afford, you house poor. And I never wanted to be like that. I never have been. So it is what it is. And I honestly, I bought my first luxury car when I turned 50 because I had the money that I can ride in a luxury car, pay my bills, and live a lifestyle. It took me that long. But I wasn't deprived or nothing. I could have been had that car that I bought, you know. But I wasn't pressed to have it. Because everything that I did with a luxury car or would have done back in the day, I still did it. I still got the honeys. I still got the fine chicks. I still lived the lifestyle. I was still fly. I ain't missed nothing. And ladies that I knew that was on that time because they like hustlers and all that, you know, if I wanted to play the role, I did. And then I told you the truth after I got what I wanted. Now what? You want me to lose your number? Or we good? And that's another thing. I'm going to leave you guys with this. Raise your kids to be confident. And love make your kids have confidence and not be insecure. I think I have too much confidence within me because I ain't afraid to do what I need to do and roll the way I need to roll. I never got caught up into the peer pressure because I had a strong foundation at home. And I understand a lot of people, a lot of kids don't have that. But those that can provide that for your kids, please give them that because when they grow up, it's going to keep them out of jail and it's going to keep them from making big mistakes that they can't come back from. I tell people in general, make your mistakes small so you can come back from it. All right, this big day, streets flying as I'm out. I gave y'all an hour, you know what I'm saying? A whole hour and 37 minutes on the other videos. So yeah, almost 2 hours. I gotta go get my young buck from school. You know what I'm saying? My mini me, you know, he 21. You know, he's studying IT, get ready to get this bread. I'm making connections with folks. So when he finish and get certified, he can get a job. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm talking to him about getting a trade. You know, I just got my windshield replaced because a rock broke my windshield. And I'm talking to the dude fixing my windshield from what is it, Safe Light. My man was giving me the specs on what they earn, and the brother been there for 30 years and living a great lifestyle. He said, man, we always busy because it's always business replacing glass because of the accidents, you know, far as rocks falling on people's cars and so forth, accidents. And I say, the light bulb went on. I say, my son need to get his hand into this. I called my nephews and I'm like, yeah, y'all need to get up on that. You know, you need to get your trade as well as getting your degree. Therefore, you'll never be hungry and you'll never be homeless. You feel me? This big day, streets fine as I'm out. You feel me? Thanks for joining me. Peace out.